If we experience life through the eyes of a child, everything would be magical and extraordinary. Let our curiosity, adventure, and wonder of life never end. This story of Sharada Divedi, Expert Detectives, is based on two detectives, small children, 10 years old Maya, and her brother Nishad. So, before starting the story, we should know about the author. So, let's start. Sharada Divedi was a Mumbai based author, historian, and researcher. She wrote several books on the history and culture of both Indian and Mumbai. She was on the panel of the Mumbai Heritage Conservation Committee. Among her most famous work was Bombay. Sharada Divedi completed her schooling at Queen Mary School, Mumbai, and then graduated from Sydenham College of Commerce and Economics from the University of Mumbai. She followed this with a degree library science from the same university and with training in reference work in Paris. Divedi was involved in several conservation projects in Mumbai and served as a member of Mumbai Heritage Conservation Committee. She was a member of the executive committee of the Urban Design Research Institute, the Kala Godha Association, and was a consultant to the Bombay Collaborative in the early 1990s, disgruntled with the how authors were not being paid equitably. She started her own publishing company, Eminence Designs Private Limited, which has gone to the publish over 30 titles on a variety of subjects from Bombay history, art and architecture to cookery, beauty and film. Her book Almond Eyes and Lotus Feet, authored with Shalini Devi Holkar, was subsequently published by HarperCollins in the US. The Broken Flute is a very touching story about human relationship, a story rich in human experience, in which pain and loss and happiness and the complication of human relationships are dealt with in a way that neither diminishes the power of these emotions nor overwhelms the reader with subjects that are too complex to cope with, beautifully illustrated by Mario Miranda, who has extended the author's settings with lovingly detailed drawing of a Bombay flat and the children in the story. This is written by Sharada Divedi. Expert Detectives is taken from the book The Broken Flute. As you all know, we are going to start the next chapter, chapter number 6, Expert Detectives. And first of all, we should know what is inside the story. So let's start. Maya, a girl of 10, and her mother, Nishad, a boy of 7, were very curious about one, Mr. Nath, who had been living at Shankar House for over an year and was their mother's patient. He was very lonely, and this thin man, and looked starved. Maya was of the opinion that he was a criminal on the run and had lots of money stacked somewhere in his room, while Nishad, on the other hand, was considering the possibility of him being just a poor, friendless soul who had no proper means to sustain himself. However, one thing that both agreed on was that there was something peculiar and strange about Mr. Nath. One day, while playing one of their marbles, went into the Mr. Nath's room, and to extract it the children went there. For once they had a look at Mr. Nath, and since began debating about him and his possible profession. Maya interrupted the burn marks on his face to be caused by a fire started by the police to turn him out of his house. Nishad thought it to be too far fetched, though he did not have much in defense of the man. On the Monday after their mamma's birthday, as Maya had to spend the day with a school friend, Nishad went to the Mr. Nath's room alone and offered him chocolate bar, considering his emaciated state. When the latter told of his encounter with the man to Maya, she was disappointed that she missed it, but wanted to know more about whatever else her brother had found out. Nishad had a talk with Ramesh, who carried food from the restaurant to the strange man's room, and found out that every Sunday a talkative, tall, fair, stout, and bespectacled man came to the visit Mr. Nath. He also found out that Mr. Nath, though did not care what food was brought to him, tipped Ramesh well. Maya interpreted it all as a great conspiracy and saw the bespectacled man as an accomplice to the Mr. Nath and visiting him to give part of the money they had looted together. Nishad wondered at his sister's imagination and thought Mr. Nath quite ordinary. Maya rejected Nishad's ideas, further adding that many criminals are usually ordinary looking. The next day, their school was reopened after the summer holidays, but because of the incessant rain, they enjoyed another holiday. Maya took a paper and decided to jot down the developments in the mystery of Mr. Nath's identity. She jotted down the developments in the mystery of Mr. Nath's identity. She shared with her brother and talked about various points, like many being scared of Mr. Nath, his not receiving any mail ever, his unfriendly nature, having just one friend, a possible accomplice, and so on. Nishad countered Maya at various points, but was constantly put down by her, who just wanted to prove that Mr. Nath was a criminal. Nishad did not like this attitude and asked Maya to stop always referring to the man as a criminal. Maya pointed out the futility of all their snooping if it was not so, but Nishad said that it was not necessary for the man to be a criminal for him to want to know about him. He stormed out of the room saying that he would become the lonely man's friend. Maya noticed his adamant take on the matter and that her theory had had no effect on him. The story Expert Detective is about a 7-year-old boy, as you all know, Nishant, also nicknamed Seven, and his 10 years old elder sister Maya. Their mother is a doctor. The story deals with the typical nature of curiosity often in little children and how, in order to fulfill it, They create different kind of stories and situations to quench the thirst of their inquisitiveness. Of this occasion, Maya, the elder sister of Nishad, strongly and in her curiosity developed a suspicion about Mr. Nath, who is a tenant staying in their neighborhood. She thinks that Mr. Nath, some crook or thief who is staying here. The cause of this suspicion is the physical appearance of Mr. Nath and also his habit of meeting very few people and keeping to himself mostly. Now we are going to start the chapter. As we walked back towards the clinic, Seven said, "He doesn't look anything like a monster, Maya. But did you see how thin he is? Maybe he is very poor and can't afford to eat. He can't be poor if he crook on the run," I told him. He's probably got millions of rupees stashed away somewhere in that room. Do you really think he is a criminal, Maya? He doesn't look like one. Nishad looked doubtful. Of course, he's 1/7, I said, and he certainly isn't starving. Mr. Mehta told us that Ramesh brings his meals up from the restaurant downstairs. But Maya, Mr. Mehta told us he doesn't work anywhere. So how can he possibly have money to pay for food? Nishad said. Exactly, I exclaimed. We must have lots of money hidden somewhere. Maybe in that trunk in his room. It is probably full of silver and gold and jewels and. What rubbish! Nishad interrupted. I know I am right, stupid. I told him. By the way, Seven, did you see his scars? I couldn't. It was too dark. But I bet they got them during a shootout with the police or something. Mummy told us quite clearly they were burn scars, Nishad said formally. Perhaps the police had to set his house on fire to force him out, I suggested. Seven looked answer. Now here you can see the suspicions and the conversation between the two, the brother and sister, Nishad and Maya. One day Maya and his younger brother, Seven, were playing outside their room when some of their marbles rolled on the floor, and some of them rolled inside the door of the neighbor, Mr. Nath. Maya and Nishad, the Seven, suddenly got a little tense because this was the room of Mr. Nath, where the marbles had rolled inside. According to Maya, Mr. Nath was a crook who was living in there, and to go inside his room was a dangerous thing. They were a little afraid to ask for their marbles. Somehow, they eventually went ahead, knocked on his door. Soon the door was opened by Mr. Nath, who was a thin and lean person with a scar on his face. Maya and Seven went inside, and Mr. Nath's room, after taking his permission, gathered their marbles and quickly started moving towards their house, which also held their mother's clinic, who was a doctor. As they went back towards their home and clinic, they started to discuss their encounter with Mr. Nath. Maya was full prejudice for Mr. Nath and treated him nothing more than a criminal, whereas Seven was more rational of his and stood with his opinion. And Mr. Nath was no criminal. He was a just another man with the disoriented face living in their neighborhood who kept to himself and hardly met anyone. Nishad said to his sister, "He does not look like any criminal or a monster as his elder sister had pictured him out. He looked so thin and weak, as if he had hardly eaten anything for days. Maybe he is a very weak to buy himself a meal, or he's not. Maybe he is very poor. Is not poor because he is an thief who has probably hidden away a lot of money in his room." Maya replied back, but Nishad was doubtful of his sister's views about Mr. Nath and asked her if he really believed that Mr. Nath was a criminal. "He is a criminal, of course," instead Maya, "and Mr. Nath is not starving because he is regularly getting his meal from the restaurant which was close to his home downstairs." But Nishant questioned Maya that Mr. Nath is a jobless person and he has no source to get income, and how he can he buy the food from the restaurant. And now here Maya said, "You are very correct," said Maya. "I am sure that this person is a thief who has got a lot of money hidden somewhere in his house, and he has been using that money to buy food for himself with the help of it. He must have kept all the money, silver and gold, in a large box hidden away in his room." On hearing all these assumptions, Nishad was not convinced by his sister's rubbish thought, and he asked his sister to stop making such stories. But Maya had his own ideas, was adamant to prove Mr. Nath was a criminal. Mr. Nath was a criminal who has hiding and living in their neighborhood. She referred to the time when their marbles had rolled into Mr. Nath's rooms and they had to go inside to get it. Maya asked her brother if he had seen the scar on his face when they were inside Mr. Nath's house or room. "He must have got their scar during an encounter with the police," Maya further added. But Nishad had other views about Mr. Nath. He did not suspect Mr. Nath. Nishad reminded Maya that their mother, who also happened to Mr. Nath's doctor, had been examining Mr. Nath and had told Maya and Nishad that the scar on the Mr. Nath face was due to a burn which he had suffered earlier and had nothing to do with any police shootout. But Maya continued to insist that though this scar was made due to the burns, it must have been made while the police had to set fire to a house in order to phase him out, where he had been hiding from the police, such as the thought which was put before Nishad by his elder sister Maya. But Nishad was not convinced at the whole story, which was being made up by his sister. And you can see in the next paragraph, on the Monday following Mama's birthday, Seven went alone with her to the clinic at the Girgaon. As I was spending the evening with the school friend when they returned, Nishad told me he had been to see Mr. Nath, and I felt most annoyed that I hadn't been there. And now here you get a couple of days passed by. On the following Monday, Nishad had gone along with his mother to her clinic while Maya stayed at home with her friend. When Nishan returned back home with his mother in the evening, he informed his sister that their mother had gone to examine Mr. Nath as it was his doctor, and Nishad had accompanied his mother at the Nath's place. On hearing this, Maya felt annoyed and she had missed an opportunity to find out more about so assumed crook. She cursed herself in regret that such a wonderful opportunity was lost. Now, from our paragraph, we can see the new words stashed away means hidden away, and we will see the another new word. Following means coming after, and gaunt means sickly. Now here you can see following means coming after, and gaunt means sickly. From above stanzas, we would able to know that the author wanted to each and every child or students to encourage to interrogate, making them aware to understand the poor, to make them understand somebody's feeling, to encourage them to collect difficult information from anywhere. And the key point we got from the reading and this few paragraph explanation that Nishad and Maya are brother and sister. They are very curious to know about Mr. Nath. They start interrogation about Mr. Nath. They collect information about him. Maya takes Mr. Nath as a crook. Nishad doesn't agree with her. And the story is moving on. And here you can see from the starting of the story, you can see the Nishad and Maya was suspecting. Maya, most of the time, Maya was suspecting, and she wanted to interrogate that person personally. And here you can see in this paragraph, she got annoyed that she would not go to that person's house, and here you can see on Monday, on the Monday after their mama's birthday, as Maya had to spend the day with the school friend, Nishant went to Mr. Nath's room alone and offered him chocolate bar, considering his emaciated state. When he later told of his encounter with the men to Maya, she was disappointed that she missed it, but wanted to know more about whatever else her brother had found out. Now, Seven had been quite upset about Mr. Nath's gaunt appearance and was sure that he was starving. He told me that he had knocked loudly on Mr. Nath's door that evening and said, "Open the door quickly, Mr. Nath." The man had opened it and asked him, lost another marble. He had obviously recognized my brother. "No," said Nishad. He had taken the man's hand in his own and thrust a bar of chocolate into it. "Did you get a chance to peek into the trunk, Seven?" I asked. Nishad looked disappointed. "He didn't even ask me in. He said that he smiled, but I did not find out something, Maya. I went down to the restaurant where Ramesh works and talked to him." "Good for you, Mr. Detective," I said, patting him on the back. "I hope you questioned him properly. Now here you can see the Maya interpreted all as a great conspiracy and saw the bespectacled man as a accomplice to the Mr. Nath, visiting him to give a part of the money they had looted together. Nishad wondered at his sister's imagination and thought Mr. Knight quite ordinary. Maya rejected Nishad's idea, further adding that the criminals are usually ordinary looking. Now here you can see uh, Maya always having a doubt. And Nishad wondered at his sister's imagination and thought Mr. Thad quite ordinary. Maya rejected. And here you can see she shared it with her brother and talked about the various points, like many being scared of Mr. Nath, his receiving his any mail ever, and his unfriendly behavior. Now here you can see after Mr. After she was disappointed that she missed it, but wanted to know more about the whatever else her brother had found out. Nishad had a talk with Ramesh, who carried food from the restaurant to the strange men's rooms, and found out that every Sunday a talkative, tall, fair, stout, bespectacled man came to visit Mr. Nath. He also found out that Mr. Nath, though did not care what food was brought to him, tipped Ramesh well. Now, in other video, we can see the next part of the story, and we will see what happened in the next part of the story. If we will see that on the basis of the comprehension of these paragraphs, we can see some question must be asked. Why was Nishad called Seven? And the answer we can write, Nishad was seven because his name was started with seven musical scale. So that is why he called Seven. How old was? On the explanation of few paragraphs, we can write some questions according to the paragraph. So first question we can write, why was Nishad called Seven? Why was Nishad called Seven? This is question, and we can write the answer on the basis of first paragraph. Nishad was seven because his name started with seven musical scale. This is the answer. Nishad was seven because his name started with seven musical scale. Second question is, how old was Nishad's sisters? So you can write on the basis of the very first paragraph of this chapter. Nishad's sister was 10 years old. Nishad sister was 10 years old. Next question must be asked, how did Nishad get a chance to meet Mr. Nath? So you can write Nishad, marble, rolled into, rolled into Mr. Nath's room. Mr. Nath's room. Thus he got a chance to see Mr. Nath. These are the comprehensive questions which we have studied. Next question must be asked. Maya thought Mr. Nath was a crook. Why? After reading an explanation of these paragraphs, we can understood that because he lived alone and he didn't meet anyone. So we can write because he lived alone. Who lived alone? Mr. Nath lived alone. And he didn't meet anyone. And he didn't meet anyone.